Have you ever had a moment where you could have worked on your goals, but instead you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media? We all do it, but here's the catch: every time you choose instant gratification over meaningful action, you're moving further from the life you want. So, how can you break this cycle and build unshakable discipline? Stick around, because in this video, I'll show you exactly how to turn small habits into big results. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most overlooked habits. Starting your day by consuming high-intensity entertainment, whether it's watching flashy videos, scrolling through social media, or even playing a quick game, overloads your brain with dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's reward chemical released when we experience instant gratification. When you flood your brain with it early on, everything else, tasks that require focus, patience, or effort, seems boring by comparison. Here's an analogy: imagine you're about to have a meal. If you eat candy before dinner, the rich flavors of the actual meal seem dull and unappetizing. The same thing happens to your brain. Overstimulated by entertainment, it struggles to find satisfaction in meaningful tasks like studying, working on a project, or even tackling chores. This often leads to a cycle of procrastination and frustration. You feel stuck, unmotivated, and eventually give up before you even start. So, what's the solution? Start your day with essential tasks instead of indulging in entertainment. For instance, if you need to write a report, review your plan, or even exercise, prioritize those activities first. Think of this as setting the tone for your day. By clearing your mind of distractions, you create positive momentum, making it easier to stay productive throughout the day. Actionable step tomorrow morning: resist the urge to grab your phone right after waking up. Instead, write down 3 things you need to accomplish and start with the smallest one. Starting a task often feels as uncomfortable as stepping into a cold pool. The moment you touch the water, your instinct is to pull back. But if you take it slow and ease in, your body gradually adjusts, and the discomfort fades. The same principle applies to tasks. Whether it's writing an essay, cleaning your space, or starting a new project, the first step is always the hardest. Why? Because your brain anticipates the effort required and creates resistance. But here's the good news: you can bypass this resistance by breaking the task into smaller, manageable steps. Start with something easy, something that doesn't feel overwhelming. These small wins act like a warm-up, helping you build momentum for the larger task. For example, if you're trying to clean your entire room, don't start by tackling everything at once. Begin with something simple, like organizing your desk. Once that's done, move on to another section. Before you know it, the momentum will carry you forward, and the task will feel far less intimidating. The science behind it: when you complete small tasks, your brain releases a small amount of dopamine, reinforcing a sense of accomplishment. This motivates you to keep going, turning what once felt like a mountain into a series of manageable hills. Actionable step: next time you face a big task, write down the simplest first step. Maybe it's opening a document, writing 1 sentence, or clearing one small area. Start there, and let momentum do the rest. Discipline isn't about willpower alone, it's about creating habits that align with your goals. By avoiding overstimulation, starting tasks gradually, and aligning your actions with your ideal self, you can make the most of every moment and move closer to the life you've envisioned. So the next time you feel tempted to procrastinate, remember, each small, disciplined choice you make today builds the foundation for the person you want to become tomorrow.